Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and salutations to you, Akim, that's pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. Back with just a quick lesson. And what inspired me was the elder brother out in South Carolina did a video earlier today. Was labeled "Prophecy is Moving. Don't let vexation choke you out." All right. So I just want to touch on that topic. The brother did a great video. Shout out to that brother, hardworking brother, very consistent, and should be basically a brother you look to follow as an example, man. All right, because that brother's definitely putting in work. But point I want to add is that vexation and brothers withdrawing, which is some of the points he went into in his video, is real, man. Brothers are catching it all over, the country, yet the world, because Satan is definitely making his rounds, trying to push out, the hopeful elect, man. All right, so it's only gonna get tougher and tougher from here on out, and certain decisions we as individuals are gonna have to make, basically to show our faith. All right, we're gonna have to show our faith through the decisions that and the situations we are put into, to see if we're gonna come out the other side of. All right, because ultimately, when you go into the story of Job and how the Lord allowed Satan to tempt him and take that hedge of protection, the Lord took from Job. All right, at the end of the day, Job came out at the end that much the better. So that's another story, and another something to stick in your mind for the times that where we're currently going through. All right. Now, the first scripture I'm gonna go to, and I'm not gonna try to make this too long, which is it's gonna go to Ephesians, which is a scripture that comes out a lot. Ephesians 6th chapter, starting at the 10th verse. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil," and that's physically and spiritually. All right, you're gonna get attacked from a lot of different angles. The further we move along, all right, in this grand story, so you can understand. It says, "For we wrestle not against the flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." Right. So right now is a process of purging, a process of building, a process of becoming more solid to the outside world, because like I said, your faith is going to get pushed up against that wall, and ultimately the Lord is going to want to see what you're going to do. Even though in the end he already knows the outcome, it doesn't mean we don't have to go through the situation. All right, the prophecies are already set. All right, Yahweh Shem already has a victory, but guess what? Things have to play out, and you have to strengthen your faith, especially in these last days, that you will be able to make it through these prophecies playing out. That you'll be able to make it through the devil coming up against you, vexing you out, having your family come against you. All right, surrounded by sometimes non-believers, people that's losing the faith all the way at the end, man. You're gonna see these things happen. All right. Verse 14: "Stand therefore, having your loins girt with the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked." So this is telling you in this passage that you're going to get pushback. So that's something that you have to expect. You're gonna have to expect this pushback because when you're walking the right path, all right, similar to Yahweh Shai, right? When he was on the earth and he suffered many things, guess what? You have to suffer many things, all right? That's part of the truth, all right? But since I said that, let me jump to another scripture in the book of Philippians 1:29. It says, "For unto you it is given in the behalf of the anointed not only to believe on him, but also to suffer for his sake." So that's a requirement, a guarantee, according to the scripture, that we're going to have to go through these things, man. All right? We're going to have to go through these things, but without faith, we're not going to be delivered. So this is a time to really strengthen your faith before all hell really breaks loose. And brothers are in a lot of bad situations right now. All right, and it's going to get only going to get tougher. It's only going to get tougher. So guess what? You have to come up and get tougher on another level. All right. So let's keep moving. Let's go to the book. Uh, let's get this in Zechariah. This is Zechariah 13:8. It says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein." And here's the point, verse 9, because we always read about 2/3 being cut off, but we have to read what the 1/3 must go through. Zechariah 13:9, "I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried." So if you're tried, all right, if you come through the fire, those are all examples, right? Parables of what? Suffering, parables of trials, parables of being tested, going through situations and coming out better and coming out stronger. That's what the scripture is going into. "They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say it is my people, and they shall say the Lord is my power." So, you know, even though he slays us at certain points, guess what? We're still going to serve him. And that's the mindset that you have to arm yourself with, all right, in these times that we're living in. You see? And that, and that's really the point of this lesson. Like I said, I'm not going to make this drawn out. Maybe I'll end it in let me get this in 2 Peter. And I'm going to start at 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 3. It says, "According as his divine power have given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, through the knowledge of him that have given us glory and virtue, whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust." Right. So for you brothers who have been in this thing for some time, even for people that has just came into this or just now hearing this word, and there's a change in your spirit, you put on that new man, as the scriptures talk about. You have escaped that corruption that you were once in the world. All right, that's very important to have escaped that, to have a new mindset, to become a newborn babe, right? As the scriptures teach and talk about. That's where we're at, but we have to fight to keep that same mindset. We have to basically stand in it, man. We have to stand in the chaos and still come out on the other side. That's the point. Verse 5, "And beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to your virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience godliness, and to godliness brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness charity. For if these things be in you and abound," right? So if you're practicing these tenets that were just named off, that was just categorized, guess what? It says, For if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful. All right. So these are the fundamentals, things that we have to acquire, keep, and basically bring forth and practice to make it in the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. But he that lacketh these things is blind and cannot see afar off, and have forgotten that he was purged from his old sins. Right. Don't take this truth for granted. Don't become unappreciative. All right. And don't forget you have the brotherhood for help, man. All right. Even the people that are not in camps, are not in groups, but donate, that give, that reach out, that help. Hey, blessings are going to go to them also. All right. You see, blessings are going to go with them also for doing that, because that's a form of adding to the body. But let me read it again. 2 Peter 1:9. But he that lacketh these things is blind and cannot see afar off, and have forgotten that he was purged from his old sins. Wherefore the rather give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. And that's the point. All right. The point is that we have to stand uh, in this chaos, stand in this tribulation and trials, and basically get stronger, get tougher. I.e., like the one character from the comic book series X-Men, Juggernaut. The harder he was hit, guess what? He came back just as hard. So that's just a reference, but I want to give our glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and shalom the next time.